What is hatchin' Toga Peeps? OldManTup coming at you today with our team builder for our Week 2 matchup of the NPA Season 4 versus Dan, aka aDrive, and the Minnesota Vikavolts. And we are team building against a team that consists of Salamence, Alolan Ninetales, Silvally, Seismitoad, Virizion, Rotom, Mega Mawile, Victini, Sharpedo, Kecleon, and Weezing. Now, looking at our team matchup, we fully expect to see a Salamence, Silvally, Virizion, Mega Mawile, and Victini. Possible few other things that could be sprinkled across there to bolster his team. Rotom has an interesting speed matchup versus us. He has Rotom Spook, the ghost form, and that really makes team building interesting this week in particular. So first off, we're going to pull out the glorious one, Bobby Roode, Mega Beedrill. This week we are rocking Poison Jab, U-Turn, Drill Run, and Roost. Has amazing coverage against his team. It just rocks the majority of his team, which is awesome, and that's exactly what we want to do. Now, the fastest thing on his team is, I believe, it's either Virizion or Alolan Ninetales. Now, we do have to keep in mind that his Sharpedo will have the speed boost ability should he choose to bring it. So that is also something we have in the back of our head. But based off of the natural speed on his team, we can run Mega Beedrill with the Adamant Nature because we don't need that Jolly Nature speed. We do still need a little bit of speed added on to there to outspeed some of his lower tier things. But having that 145 instant speed is just absolutely beautiful. So that's what we're running. Max attack, enough speed to put it over whatever the fastest thing on his team was by a few points. In the event he wanted to speed creep us with Scarfers. Other than that, we dumped into HP and just kind of sprinkled the rest across as what was left over. Next, we have our Mega Mawile check, and that is Cooper, the Torkoal leftovers drought ability. Not really certain I want to keep drought on this week. The only reason it will probably stay on is to counter a possible Alolan Ninetales from getting up. It's not Aurora Veil. I learned the hard way against Lars in his Abacadabra match that Hail has to be up in order for that to work. So if we keep it, that's why we don't want to really be adding power to any of the V-Creates that could be coming our way, because that would be sad face. We have Stealth Rock, Lava Plume, Clear Smog, and Rapid Spin. Interesting matchup. Clear Smog mainly so we can take one hit from Salamence and get a Clear Smog off, or there's a couple other things. Virizion can go ahead and set up the Swords Dance, and just a couple other things. Sharpedo also. In the sun, we can live one waterfall from a Life Orb Sharpedo, if I'm not mistaken. I think that was this EV spread. So many EV spreads, hard to keep track sometimes. But I believe that was what we did with this and the Clear Smog to get rid of any speed he would have acquired to that point. Just making it easier for some of our other things to come in against it. But this is our Rock Setter and our Rapid Spinner. His only spin blocker is the Rotom. So that's good. We got max HP, defensive nature, the bold nature, because we are rocking the Lava Plume this week, and 252 in special defense to even out our defenses a little bit and allow us to take a few more of those special hits. Next, we're bringing out Big Bird, and this is just speed and power. We are rocking the timid nature because we have to be able to at least speed tie max speed Victini, which I believe he will be bringing. So that is why we are locked into this. I don't see him running a bulky or sub-Victini this week. I think it's probably either going to be banned, or if he wants to get a little bit spicy, the spec set, because the spec set does a lot of damage against our team. Our special defenders don't really like getting hit with blue flare, or whatever the heck the special awesome event move it gets on the special side. Our team doesn't like that. I mean, granted, Empoleon is the switch into that, but he's got Thunder and he outspeeds us, and that's no bueno. So, yeah. Stuff and things. So that's what we're looking at there. Like I said, just speed and power on this set. Volt Switch, Hidden Power Ice, Thunderbolt, and Roost. It's a toss-up between Hidden Power Ice and Hidden Power Grass because of the possible Seismitoad coming. But we settled on Hidden Power Ice. Roost just for longevity. Leftovers for longevity. Static because who doesn't love a little yellow magic sprinkled in the cornflakes. Next, I'm going to be bringing out Zygarde Snake, the world snake thing, Yermungandr. Lumberry for the things that may want to prevent us from setting up a sweep. Namely Rotom with that possible Scarf Will-O-Wisp, Ninetales with Toxic, or possible Will-O-Wisp to come in against this. Oh, what else did we put in? Just in general. Oh yeah, he's got Wheezing. That thing too. Because it's no bueno. Alright, against this team we have the Aura Break ability. Gonna be rocking the Dragon Dance, Thousand Arrows, Extreme Speed, and the Zen Headbutt. 1,000 Arrows because it hits everything on his team except for like Virizion for neutral damage, and depending on what incarnation he decides to bring of Silvally, could possibly not do neutral to super effective damage. But Zen Headbutt takes care of all the things that Silvally could be that would resist 1,000 arrows, plus it also hits that Virizion for super effective damage, which is just awesome possum. Extreme Speed for instant speed and the extra priority. And we got Dragon Dance just to set up for fun and things. We are the max speed set because what was it? One of the things on his team matched up against us on speed. Plus we needed it for us to be able to get to +1 and outspeed everything on his team, if I'm not mistaken. So that's the reason why we went with that set. Next we are bringing out Beyonce, my favorite fairy type in the format. Don't at me, bro. Aromatisse. Love Aromatisse. One of my favorite mons used in draft format. Leftovers. Aroma availability. Extremely underappreciated. We are using the Wish Protect set. Protect for scouting. Shout out KantoCastBlue for showing me how important the extra scout and leftovers is in this format, as well as VGC. Go sub that dude. He's a good guy, and he's awesome, and ginger and beard. So yeah, tell him Tup sent you. We are rocking the Moonblast and Psychic. We really teetered on whether or not we wanted to bring Psychic or Shadow Ball this week. I think either Psychic was better coverage or Shadow Ball didn't actually learn it, and that was just in my imagination. Senility hits like a freight truck. Yeah, freight train. I have freight trucks too, so that kind of made sense, but it's not the actual saying. You know what I'm saying. But we are running, shoot, almost max HP. Physical defense, because this set is the closest thing we have on the team to take to banded, jolly, Victini physical move. V-Creates. Yeah, that's it. So that's what we're rocking here. We could flip over to bold, but one of the damage calcs I ran, the Calm helped us versus something else. It let us two-shot live something, as opposed to going bold where we didn't. So that is why we did that. Yeah, that made no sense. Psychic, I think we throw in there because of Wheezing. Yeah. But I mean, outside of Victini and Mega Mawile, the coverage of Psychic and Fairy, why did that go away? I don't know. Computer, why you tripping? But you got to see my desktop and lovely wife and sister if it recorded that much of it. Tub, don't edit. Don't at me. Sorry. It's just a team builder, man. Come on. But that's what we got for the coverage there. Last but not least, we have Baron, the Lone Wolf Corbin. Baron, rocking that justified ability because he does have the Dark Shark, Sharpedo, as well as possibly catching a Sucker Punch from Mega Mawile later in the match, depending on how things are looking. Really like Justified, giving us that +1 attack after getting hit by a Dark-type move, plus we resist it. So, yeah, that'd be great. And we are running Max Attack, Adamant. Again, the speed tiers are really weird in this matchup, so we can run Adamant and outrun everything but pretty much his bulky guys. Or, we don't outrun anything but bulky guys. One of those two. You know what I'm saying. It is late, and I need to go to bed. That's my problem. Rocking that expert belt because close combat crunches and headbutt does a lot of super effective damage across his team. It's amazing. But that combination plus extreme speed does excellent damage. May last second throw on a life orb just to give us a little bit boosted damage against things like Mega Mawile that we may want to come in after rocks damage, or a little bit of chip and get a huge close combat off on. That'll be a game time decision. But just enough speed to outspeed the next slowest thing to us, which I think is Silvally. No, that's not right. One of those other things. Maybe it is Silvally, I don't know. Maybe it's... No, it's not Rotom. I think Rotom outspeeds us by 1 speed. I think Rotom's 91 speed. I don't know. I'm terrible at this. But yeah. Anyways, this has been OldManTup, and now that you're as confused as I am, let me know what you think about the team, whether or not you think we have a good shot against Dan, whose team is just stacked with that Mega Mawile looking at us right in the face. And let me know what you think. The game has already happened by the time you are watching this video, so if you say, oh no, Tup changes, it will be too late. But let me know what you think. Possible different directions I could have gone in team building. Constructive criticism is always welcome, so let me know what you thought about that, and I'll catch you guys on the flip side. Peace.